Yo, what's going down? I'm OD, and this is Slump Sessions, the show that is the culture. This episode is brought to you by FishScale84. Go over to fishscale84.com, copy some merch. You won't be disappointed. And Reneka at Builders. Head over to Reneka at Builders.com. Step your app game up. Get you a website. We got Dende in the building. What's going on?
What's good?
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm tired, but I'm good. I'm cooling.
You tired this morning? You got the monster and everything.
Yeah, I gotta.
I just finished mine. Like right whenever you got here, I was finishing mine.
Yeah, I gotta make sure I don't fall asleep ever. Like driving, I have a problem with falling asleep.
I've fallen asleep so many times while driving, and it's the worst thing ever.
Yeah, I've crashed cars.
Yeah,
falling asleep driving.
I have too.
It's not cool. It's not a good. Feeling.
It's not cool whenever you're driving. And then you wake up, and then your car is just.
Yeah, it's that micro sleep, bro. That's just it's dead. Like that's really dangerous.
Nobody really wants to drive with me no more because they think I'm gonna crash all the time now. They're like, if we're going anywhere, I'll drive, and then you could drive your own car. So I kind of wanted to start it out with, who is Dende?
So I'm a singer. I'm from Katy, Texas. First of all, I was born in Austin, but I grew up in Katy, so I'm from Katy, Texas. I'm a singer. I'm a rapper. I'm a producer. I play the piano. I play a little bit of guitar. I was in marching band in high school and in college, so I play snare drum. I don't play drum set. I play snare drum.
So that's what you went to college for, was a snare?
No, I went to college. I was in band while I was in college, but I went to college for vocal performance. So I was a music major with concentration in vocal performance.
What does that, come with?
Like, basically, it's like choral and opera singing. Like, so I can
So you can do a little opera.
Yeah, pretty much. I can sing in 5 different languages and stuff.
Wow.
I can read them and I can pronounce all the words. I don't know what I'm saying, but I can sing it. So that's what that gave me.
So it helped you as an artist though with your vocals and everything.
Definitely being able to make sure that I have breath control and stuff like that. Like my vocal coach was really good, so she got me on point.
I don't think a lot of people really realize what actually goes behind singing, other than just trying to sing, but with voice control and your breathing, and there's a lot that actually goes on. When
I have a show and I perform, I'm dead tired after, and they're you don't even, I mean, I move around and I engage, but I'm not jumping around and stuff. Yeah. And they're how are you tired? I'm bro, this is a real workout, dog. You have to be in shape to do this, for real, to sing belt out stuff. Yeah. Be able to hold it back, and it's hard. Yeah. It
comes with a lot of core strength because you're having to use your diaphragm and all that shit. It's crazy. I've talked to some people, and that's more than I could do. So you say you're from Katy. How long did you actually, stay in Austin for?
I was in Austin until I was 5, bro. So really, when people say, "Where you from?" I just say, "I'm from Katy, bro."
That's really what shaped you as a person.
Yeah, I'm from Katy.
Do you ever go back to Austin, or?
I mean, I go, but I don't. You don't know anybody.
Oh, okay. So you don't have any family there or nothing? Or?
Well, I do. My godmother lives in Austin.
Oh, okay. So growing up in Katy, how did that shape you as a person and, as in music and stuff?
I grew up, basically, all my friends were white or Hispanic, and I had a few black friends. So
I think that's what a lot of people associate Katy with.
Yeah, I was the token black kid, bro. As funny as that sounds, bro, that's really what it was.
Yeah, I mean, that's real.
So I listened to a lot of stuff that ranged from Jay-Z and Tupac and stuff, but then I also listened to Modest Mouse and Passion Pit and stuff that. That's why my music doesn't really fit the Houston rap sound at all. Yeah, because
you grew up on everything.
Yeah, I kind of listened to both sides of stuff, and I'm glad that I did. Honestly, I feel like it made me unique.
Yeah, and I mean it definitely shows whenever you're not performing, but making a song, you have a lot of different influences and stuff, and the music. Growing up, did you live in a musical household, or?
No, my parents cannot do anything musically.
Really?
My mom doesn't even like listen to music like that. Like in the car, like if I'm on the car with her, I swear to you, she listens to like radio, like talk radio, but not like talk radio, like they're telling the news or something. It's like an old Western, like
They're telling a
like,
story.
they're telling, yeah, it's like that.
I like talk radio though. But maybe
I
that's why I
do-
fall asleep while I'm driving.
I like it, but like I like music too, so
Yeah.
I like to listen to music. My sister is the only one besides me that is musically inclined. She's actually getting her master's right now, but at Purdue. But it's not for music; it's for theater.
Okay.
But she's always been a really, really like amazing singer, and that kind of pushed me to be better because everybody was always comparing me to her, and I was just like, dog, I gotta be better than her now. So.
That's some sibling rivalry there.
Pretty much. I don't even think there's much rivalry on her part.
It's just you trying to be better.
It's just supposed to be.
So where do you think that the music came from? Like, if you say your mom's not musical.
I honestly, I don't know, man. Like, ever since I was little, it just clicked with me. Music is like the only thing that I connect with for real. Like other people have like, I don't know, like painters have artists that they appealed to. Like my first CD that I ever owned was a Janet Jackson CD.
Okay.
I really liked it a lot, and that like connected with me. And then I started listening to Luther Vandross, and that like made me want to sing a lot. So I don't know.
From Janet to Luther.
Yeah, it was a weird. And then I listened to like Houston rap. Like that's all. It was weird. There's a weird mixture of music that I listened to.
You say you don't have like the typical Houston sound. What would you say your sound is? How would you describe your sound?
So a lot of the artists I'm influenced by are like it's from Chicago and Atlanta and stuff, and I feel like I kind of like I wouldn't say take from them, but like some of the certain things that they do, I've like kind of molded in my own.
Yeah.
So it's like not a straight up Houston like type of rapper would sound like, or how like I'm not gonna never mind. Like how somebody would think that somebody from Houston is gonna sound when they start rapping. Basically, I don't feel like I sound like that because I listen to more than just that. So
you would describe your sound as worldly.
Yeah,
or
I mean, no, worldly. That sounds like a bad thing in a church. No, like I guess like I adapted from different parts of the United States.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. That's what I was going for.
Texas.
That's a better way of explaining it than worldly.
That sounds like an old person in a church is gonna say that you're worldly.
You're worldly.
You're worldly. You care about the worldly thing. That's what it sounds like to me.
Growing up, when did you actually like realize that you can sing?
I was in a talent show in like the 2nd grade, something like that, and I went up there and I sang Luther Vandross's version of "Flying Without Wings" that he sang on like American Idol, and the teachers thought it was crazy, like good, and I was like, dang, okay.
The teachers were like, you got something there.
I was like, dang, that's crazy. All right, bet. I could really sing. And then I grew up singing in church because my dad was a pastor.
Okay.
And I was in the choir and also played the drums. And I was like, all right, bet all these church people think I can sing too. All right. Bet.
So at that time, you were playing the drum set.
Yeah, I was playing drum set back then.
Okay.
I'm not like
You're not a drummer no more.
Nah.
Do you think you can still get on there?
Absolutely not.
No?
I was never very good at drum set. I got really good at snare drum. Like I was in drum.
Just the one drum.
Yeah, I can play the one drum very well. But like rhythms and stuff. But when there's a bunch of them in front of me, I can't.
Yeah,
I'm good on that.
See, I try to do like band, and they put me on the cymbals. That's how bad I was.
I mean, cymbals are important, dog.
It's important.
Accent instrument, you know.
But I mean, whenever I'm the triangle in every piece, I'm the cymbals in every piece, I'm like, okay, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe there's something they're trying to tell me. I was like, man, I want to play the toms.
You look like a triangle guy.
Go get over there. They would never let me. I don't know. It was something about it. I couldn't catch on. But, I was okay on the drum set.
Yeah, I never got it.
That's why I was getting in trouble for it, because I would go into the corner and play the drum set. But I guess I'm not the best drummer.
Oh, man.
How did you get the name Dende?
Okay, so anybody that knows me personally knows that I love anime more than like anything. It's like all I watch is anime. I actually have Dende tatted on my arm.
Yeah.
And I have Shinron. And
That's
all the
actually
Dragon
really
Balls.
cool sleeve right there.
Yeah. I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
And Dende is a character that basically he becomes the new Kami, the watch over Earth, after the old one merges with Piccolo.
Okay.
So basically they like volunteer him to be the new watcher over Earth, and like he's kind of just an alien in a different land, and he's like gung ho for it. I feel like that applies to me because I'm a singer. I've always been a singer, but I'm also really good at rapping, and that's not really my playing field. But I feel like a lot of people aren't really rapping anymore, and I gotta be the next person coming up to watch over that and make sure that like it's still cool. Cause like I don't know, I like the music now that's going like that's being hip hop, but like it's not. Some of them aren't really like rapping.
Yeah, there's no substance to it. It's just
like,
kind of like
actually,
it's just a good beat and like a melody. That's it.
pretty much.
So you say you're like the next one to.
I think that I am.
Yeah. That explains a lot. Whenever I tell people, I got an interview with Dende, they're like, "Hey, that's a really cool name." And that explains it now. I was just thinking about it in my head. I told like 2 people, and they're like, "Oh, that's a dope name," and I guess that's why they knew.
It's just
It's
just I love anime, dog.
So when did you actually start making music, like taking it seriously and stuff?
Me and my friends were rapping in like senior year of high school, but it was all a joke. My name back then was Lil Niglet.
Wow.
I'm not even gonna get into that.
Let's hear where that one came from.
All right. So Lil Niglet came from. Have you ever seen Tales from the Hood?
Yes.
All right. There's that. You remember the part where all those little black dolls are coming out of that painting, and he's like, "I'm gonna kill all you little Niglets." That's where he got it from, and that was my rap name. And I just kind of just joked around, but it was like shitty. After I graduated high school, I went to college, and I was like by myself, and I was like, I'm gonna make my own music, and it was kind of just like music that I thought my mom would like and not be like disappointed that I was making music.
What kind of music is
it? Was shitty. It was like really emotional, like poorly produced bullshit that I didn't curse or say anything like that was controversial whatsoever, because I thought my mom wanted to hear it. And then I was like, after that year, I was like, no, I'm
She don't even listen to
yeah,
music.
she knew it. So what's the point? I just started after the year after that. I moved to Atlanta, and then I started making like actual music that I really liked. So that was 2015, 14, 15. I think it's 15.
So whenever you first started out, how were you doing the beats? Were you making them at the time or?
Yep, Ableton.
Okay.
My freshman year. I was going to practice rooms with a piano in it and a microphone, and I didn't have any like MIDI keyboard, and I would literally play the piano and hold a microphone up to it, and that's how I would like record the stuff.
Did it work?
Poorly, but it worked. I used them. I put them out. They're not out anymore.
You took them off,
but
so nobody could find those.
They were out. I mean, I'm sure you can. Once you put something on the internet, it's on the internet. But
that's true.
But they got to look for that shit because I took it down a while ago.
So, were you rapping or singing at that time? Like
I was singing, and I would rap maybe a little bit, but it was mostly singing.
Whenever you were first starting out, why was you trying to make your mom music like?
I don't know. I just felt like I didn't want to. I was still scared of, I don't know, being offensive to her. I don't know, like. You have me on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
I be cussing my ass off and stuff. Like back then, I would not do that. I have my mom on Facebook. I wouldn't do that. Like I wouldn't say.
Is your mom on
bad.
your Facebook now? That
yeah, she's
okay.
Still on there. Like,
now you're like I don't care no more.
I don't care anymore. I'm doing ridiculous stuff. I don't like. I feel like I cared a little bit too much. So like I was trying to make something that appeased to her, but it wasn't really good, and I didn't like it. So I was like, I'm gonna do what I want to do now because it doesn't really matter.
Whenever you were, a senior in high school and you were making music a little bit, why were you taking it kind of like as a joke and you weren't taking it as serious or?
It wasn't, it was really the reason we started it was a joke. We were like freestyling.
Yeah.
And one of my friends made beats at the time and he was like, I'm going to make y'all beats and we could just freestyle. We just go to his house and he had like a bunch of stuff. Like he had a computer, he had a keyboard, he had like an accordion. He had a microphone, and we would just go over there and freestyle. and like we'd make them into songs. So it was really just we were having fun. Like we didn't have anything to do after school, so we would just go over his house and make songs.
Whenever, what time did you actually start taking it more seriously? You know, other than the music that you wanted your mom to hear.
Probably the year after that. Yeah, when I moved to Atlanta, bro, I think that was 2015. When I moved to Atlanta, that's when I really started to take everything seriously because I was like, this is really what I want to do. Like,
yeah.
I know I'm good. I was decent at the time. I was like, I know I'm good, and I'm good enough to make this my career, so I'm going to be serious.
What'd you go do in Atlanta?
I went to Clark Atlanta University, and I was also
a
vocal performance major.
Oh, so that's when you went to college out there.
I went to my freshman year in college. I went to Howard Payne University, and I was also a vocal performance major. But then I left that school. It was a private Christian school.
Oh,
I left that school, and then I went to Clark Atlanta. Yeah.
How was it out there in Atlanta?
It was cool. I got robbed though. So
what?
Yeah, I got robbed. I was on campus too. They have a problem with getting people robbed on campus. Yeah,
that seems like a problem.
People died and stuff over there because of that. Like, yeah, I was at one of my friends' house, and I was so mad at myself because I wasn't even supposed to be over there. I was on my way to my car after class, and he saw me. He was like, "Hey, what's up? Come through. This dude that I helped shoot a video for is gonna come over. We're gonna listen to music." I was like, "All right, bet." So we go over there. We just chilling, listening to music, and it's that dude, and then he brought somebody over there. Neither of us knew, and then we were just listening to music for a little while, and then I look over, and the dude that neither of us knew was like holding my backpack, and I was like, "Hey, that's my bag. What you doing, bro?" And then the other dude said, "Shut up," and just pulled out a gun, put it to my head, and I was like, "Damn." Well,
I knew I shouldn't have been here.
It got me. They got a broken phone from me. Like my screen was cracked as fuck, and they got like a $10 watch. So I didn't really care. But the other nigga, they took his Xbox, they took his new camera, they took all his J's, they took all his shit. So I was like, damn,
that's fucked up.
I'm not really coming over here no more. Yeah,
that's pretty fucked up. I mean, that's on campus.
Mm-hmm.
You would have never thought.
And they didn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
We called the police and stuff. First thing they asked was like, was this a drug-related offense? I was like, dude, no. They just robbed us, bro. Like,
we were just over here listening to music.
Yeah. He knew who the dude was and everything. He gave him the dude's Facebook account, gave him the dude's address.
What the?
Gave him a picture of the dude, and they never did anything about it.
That's fucked up.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Whenever you started producing, how was it at the beginning?
Terrible. I was very bad. I learned how to use Ableton as my DAW to mix, master, record, produce everything. I learned how to use it on YouTube, and in the beginning stages, I was terrible. So like everything I was making was bad. I didn't have any good sounds, like nothing. So it was just shitty.
What is the writing process like for you as, you know, an artist?
Sometimes I'll write. Sometimes I'll like just write thoughts down, like without a beat at all. Sometimes I'll make a beat and then I'll be listening to it and I'll like lay on the floor and start writing. Sometimes I'll be in the car and I'll hear a beat and I'll just loop it and then start writing. Sometimes I'll just be flipping through like SoundCloud. I got a few beats that I bought from producers on SoundCloud because like they're pretty dope. They're like 14 years old, so they'll sell you a beat for like $20. I'm like, all right, cool. But they're like really good beats. Yeah. So I'll just scroll through there and get some, and then I'll just start. I don't know. It usually doesn't take me that long either. I write kind of fast, and people were really weirded out by it.
Cause you put out a lot of music, or you actually you record a lot of music. Yeah. I see you all the time, live and stuff. Yeah. Always working on something new. Yeah.
A lot of it doesn't ever see the day of light, but at least I'm making something. So.
Why?
It doesn't. I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm a perfectionist, but I'm not. I care a lot about what I'm gonna put out. So like a lot of the stuff, I'm like, this is good, but this isn't good enough. So I'm not gonna put it out.
This is good for the day. You listen to the next day, you're like, I guess it wasn't that great.
Yeah. And there's some stuff that's still up right now on my SoundCloud that I might take down just because it's not good enough anymore to me. But
for somebody who does it all, you write, you record yourself, you produce it all. What is your favorite part of the process? Like, what is your favorite step of it all?
I like recording. That's fun because like if you listen to my tracks, I layer a lot. I like try to experiment with my voice. I use my voice as an instrument sometimes. Like you'll hear my voice in the background, and sometimes you won't even notice that it's a voice. It'll sound like an instrument, like because I fuck with it. I like to record. That's the most fun part to me because like I can interpret it how I wrote it, like, and I can make it sound cool.
I know Kanye does that a lot, where he uses like voice and stuff as instruments and stuff. I think that's cool. That's dope. How is it, being able to go live and connect with, the fans and connect with everybody that's watching and bring them into like your studio space, into like your recording process? What is that like?
It's cool because like you could see that the process isn't as like straightforward and easy as it may seem.
It's a lot of trial and error.
Because I'll make stuff like I went live like 4 times yesterday, and I was like, yeah, I didn't like that. I trashed it. I'm gonna start something else. Like it's just like y'all are seeing that I'm like making something, and then I'm like, this isn't good enough to make something else. And like some people, because people will hit me up and try to hang out or stuff, and I'm like, well, I'm doing stuff. So if you want to hang out, you can either come over here and chill while I'm doing this, or you can just watch it, like, because I'm gonna do it on live. Like you're not gonna stop, recording just to not do something. Yeah, pretty much.
If you wanna hang out, you can just watch me through live.
Yeah. I mean, they can come over too. I don't have a problem with that. I be telling people to come through all the time. I don't really care. Y'all can come sit in the room, chill. I like people's energy, so I like to have people in the room sometimes when I'm working on stuff. But I mean, when I'm on live, I think it's cool because like I will fuck up like all the time, and then you get to see that shit. And I'm not gonna delete it. I'm gonna leave it up.
And you get to see people's reactions as you're. And people are I've watched your live feeds. A lot of people really like what you're doing, and then the next live feed, you'd be like, I'd trash that. They're like, what the hell? That sounded good.
Yeah, it's not good enough to me. I know they like it, but I'm like, it's not good enough yet. Make it better.
How many projects have you put out so far?
I've 2, 3. I think 3, but I'm not gonna count any of those. I'm gonna count one of them. It's called Melt. It's still out right now on SoundCloud. Sorry. That's the only one I'm gonna count. I think 3 though. But this.
You wouldn't count the Death of Germ as
no. You know what? Yes, I will, because I like the Death of Germ. It was pretty cool. I like that one. That's 2 of them. That's 2. Because there's another one before that. I think it's called like Randoms, and there's another. I put out like 5. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
I put out a good amount of stuff, bro. And I just
more
don't
than
remember.
You know.
Yeah.
More than you think.
I don't even remember. Yeah. I put like 5 things. I'm tripping.
What is the Death of Germ? Who is Germ?
That was my name before it was Dende.
Oh, okay.
My name is Jeremy, and that's my real name. And in high school, everybody called me Germ. So after I left there, my name was Germ. But Germ was the person that was making the music that my mom, that I thought my mom would like. So I was like, I'm going to kill that dude off. And this is what I want to make now.
You should have killed the other guy that was in high school, too.
Yeah, that dude tripping. With Lil Nicholas?
Yeah.
Nah, that dude lives forever. People still love Lil Nicholas, bro.
But the Death of Germ, you had, 2 songs on there?
No, there was a lot more songs
but
on
there's
there,
only
but they're
2.
gone now.
Yeah.
So that's why I forgot about it. Yeah, two that are still out. It was a whole thing. I think one of my friends, his name is Ethan. I went to high school with him also. He's the one that I started off joking and stuff with, but he's really good at like every instrument and producing and stuff. And he produced a lot on that. And he kind of said he wanted to redo that and put it out. So we might do that because I actually kind of like that one.
Because you had a country sounding song on there.
Which one? The Jason Aldean song?
Yes.
Okay.
Because there's only 2 on there, and it's that one and some other one.
Jason Aldean was me and my friend Eric Matthews, and when I lived in Denton, we made a song called Jason Aldean because I was like, hey, you want to see how to make the best beat ever? And we were drunk as hell, and he was like, yeah. And I was like, this is what you do. You go to YouTube and click on the first video you see on the homepage, and it was a Jason Aldean song. So I sampled it and he just sang that hook, and then we recorded the song. And a lot of people didn't like that. Like when I had a band and didn't, we would play, or when I would play with my friend's band, they would always ask us to play that song, and they really liked that song. It was a fucking joke. I don't understand.
I'm surprised. I mean, so would you redo that one or?
Would I redo that one?
I mean, it's on the live.
Yeah, I would definitely redo that one. I like that song. It's pretty funny. I don't know. I like it. I also decided to make a rumor that Jason Aldean is a pedophile, which he isn't. I don't think he is. I don't know him personally.
Let's hope not. I mean,
I don't think, but I just
if
say
not,
things
you said it first.
Yeah. Hey, I broke it to the world first. I'm sorry though. That was I probably shouldn't have put that in the song, but I did because I thought it was funny. But yeah, I don't know.
What if Jason Aldean never heard that song?
What do you think
he would say?
He'd be like, dude, You're like, hey man, I don't like kids. I was like, damn, I'm sorry, it was a joke. I was like 18. I'm sorry.
I mean, shit, for a song, it sounds different than everything else. I can say that.
I like that song. I don't think it's a good song, but I like that song. I enjoy it.
It has a good story behind it. It's,
Yeah, it's a good memory. I enjoyed making it. So,
what happened to Tonight? I'm guessing it was an album or on your SoundCloud. There's an album that has 0 tracks, but it's titled Tonight.
Do you know what the picture looks like?
Let me see. I pull it up right here.
Cause I don't even know what you're talking about. To be honest with you, bro.
This one, right? If it pulls up. It's right there. You go into your playlists. Because you have Melt. You have The Death of Germ.
Yeah, I took down so much stuff, bro.
And Tonight has 0 tracks. I was trying to listen to it.
Playlist Tonight. Let's see. I don't know what this was. I don't even see the picture either. I don't know what this was. I have no clue, man. I wish I had an answer for you. I have no clue what that is.
I thought it was something you might have deleted.
It's not even like some of the songs that are like not showing up on your phone are shown by mine because they're just private. But that has nothing. Like,
that's weird.
That has nothing in it. I don't know what that is.
So you don't remember what that would be at all?
No clue. No clue at all, bro.
So the last one you put out was that Melt?
Yes. Yeah. Melt was the last thing I put out. That was when I was living in Denton. I mean, no, I was living in Plano when I made that. Yeah.
Oh man. Hold on. Whoa. Appreciate the recently deleted files in the notes. I accidentally deleted all your notes. Yeah. Recently deleted. That's where it was. Perfect. I'm glad I was able to pull that back up because I panicked there just for a second.
Yo.
I was like, oh, no. I was in the middle. So what was it like actually doing Melt? I mean, when was that one actually released, though?
Maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years. I don't quite remember when I released it. Making that was really weird because I was in a very different mind state than I am in right now. I was like, I don't know, I was extremely, extremely sad all the time. So like that was what some of that was, and I was barred out every day, like 2-3 bars, and I would go to work. Like,
what was it? Cool. What was it that was making you so like depressed and sad? Or
I don't know. I kind of just felt like I was. There was certain things that were going on in my life, and then on top of the fact that I felt like I wasn't going anywhere musically, and that I didn't belong where I was. Because after I graduated high school, I've moved cities every year since I graduated high school.
Wow.
And this is the first year I've actually stayed in one place longer than a year. Like, I've been in Houston for a while now, like a year and a half. And I was just going through it in my head, and I don't know, I just got my way of coping with that and with myself was to pop a shit ton of Xanax and drink a lot and then go to work or go to class, and like I was functioning, but I wasn't really
you weren't there.
And then I made something that I thought was gonna like help me out, but it didn't really. I kind of just got even more sad about it.
So it just brought everything to the surface.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much.
So the overall tone to that one is sad, or
some of it. Like the first song, Melt, the title song, I don't know if you've seen the video, but it's basically, the video is just me being homeless. Because one day my dad told me that if I don't have a plan for myself, I'm going to end up homeless like within a year. I was like, well, damn. So that video was basically like, the hook is, yeah. I don't remember what all the words are, but it says I'm about to be back to popping Xan soon, and I'm gonna basically end up homeless and not be able to take care of myself. And that was the tone for that shit. Like, I was just like, damn, if I don't get my shit together, I'm gonna be really fucked off. And I don't know. That's what I kind of wanted to portray through that.
What do you think the progression has been like from that project to from whenever you first started? And
I feel like I've gotten tremendously better at portraying my feelings and making music and being able to be in a good mind state since I first started making music.
Yeah.
Because I'm a lot more positive than I was back then. I'm like pretty happy. Like, I'm not happy all the time. No one is. But like, I try to stay positive because like that's the energy I be putting out. So I need to get that back. So I try to stay.
You gotta stay positive.
I try to stay A1, you know?
What was the weekly songs that's on your SoundCloud?
At one point, I was releasing a song a week.
Okay.
That's literally what it was. I would just, every time I would make a song, or I had a lot of songs, actually, that I had recorded, and I was like, you know what? I'm about to just start putting them out. And then I would record a song and then be like, all right, I'm going to put this one out next. But then I had a hard drive at the time, and it crashed, and I lost like 100 songs, a few videos, all my pictures. Everything was gone, and I was about to quit. And that happened at the beginning of this year. Actually,
that would have hurt.
Yeah, it happened at the beginning of this year. I lost everything, and I was like, "Damn, I don't know."
That's
if I
a
wanna
lot.
Keep going.
That's a lot. That's a lot to lose.
Yeah.
So mentally, that kind of like fucked you up, just trying to.
Yeah.
Like, damn, I just lost it all.
Yeah, but then I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm not about to stop.
Like, how did you bounce back from that?
I just had to make myself go sit on my computer and make something. Because really, that's what it was. I didn't have anything anymore. I had nothing.
So you were just started over.
Yeah. I had nothing. Like, literally nothing. I was like, damn, all right. Because everything was on my hard drive. I had literally took everything off of my computer because it was taking too much space and put it onto the hard drive. And I didn't have a backup. So, yeah.
I hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, no, I have a backup now.
Now you learn.
Yeah, I have a backup. I always keep a backup. Yeah.
I'm going to have to do that because I keep everything on my hard drive.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. Let me be the person
to tell you, don't fucking do that.
I'm about to go buy a hard drive after this.
Yeah. You need a backup, bro.
What was it like creating, a song every week and putting that out?
It was cool. It was like...
Was it like a personal challenge?
Yeah, it was like to see. The reason I did that is because I don't know if you follow Russ, and a lot of people kind of hate him because he's like arrogant as fuck. But like that's literally what he did, was just put out constant content because he knew he was good. Yeah. So he was like, one of these is gonna be really good, and then once they see one of these that's really good, they're gonna go back and see all this shit. And I'm like, damn, he's been putting out good shit. Yeah. So like. That was basically the mindset I was in. And then I watched a bunch of Gary Vee videos, and he was talking about how
Gary Vee,
no one's waiting for your drops. Like, nobody is waiting right now. There's a few people now, but nobody at the time was waiting for anything for me to put out. So put it out.
Just do it.
Put it out. They don't know what you have unless you put it out. Like,
I like watching Gary Vee videos.
He's very inspirational.
He really is.
And he's like crazy. So I like him.
He's somebody I like to, whenever I'm like, man, he gives me ideas. He makes me think. Mm-hmm. I watch a lot of his shit on YouTube. How did you figure out the direction for each song that you were going to be doing? I mean, you're putting out a song every week. What is
It's really like goes back to that process of writing. I was talking about how I would literally I would either make something and be like, all right, I'm going to just make a song to this. Like, it wasn't I'm going into this knowing what I'm about to make. Yeah. It was I'm about to just go with the flow and see what comes out. So if I would hear a beat that I really liked, and I'd be like, all right, this is what I'm going to use. I'm about to write to this. And that's how I would go. I would listen to the song and be like, I guess this is how this beat makes me feel. Like that Torn Apart, like that. I released that song like a year ago. And I just put that video out like 3-4 weeks ago or a month ago or something like that. Because everybody on SoundCloud liked that shit. And when I heard that beat, it just sounded like a fucking like love song. I was like, man, I'm going to write a love song. Like, that's what this is going to be.
What about that Torn Apart song do you think that people really gravitated to?
I honestly think it's the laid back, like soft guitar that goes into it. I like that a lot. That's what gravitated me towards the beat in the first place. And the song is just like innocent. It's just like, basically, I want you. Like, I want you, so let's go. Let's get this going. And I think that people can relate to it because it's not, I don't know, it just feels like an easily relatable thing. People love other people. So it's a love song, man. I don't know.
And you did the video for it. What was that like, doing the video for that one?
It was really cool. The girl in the video is actually my girlfriend. So
okay.
Yeah, me and that day that we shot the video, shout out to Xavier.
Where'd you shoot that one at?
Montrose. Some of it was shot in Club Never. Shout out Club Never. I actually have on one of their shirts right now. Basically I told my girlfriend we were going to go shoot a video in Montrose to come, and she was like, all right, but I didn't tell her she was going to be in the video, so she just got dressed, and I was like, all right, bet, this is what we're doing. And she was like, I wish you would have like told me, because I would have worn something better. I was like, but this is what you
I think it make like
this is what
gives it like a natural feel, like
it's like, this is what you look like to me every day. Like, why do you want to look different? Like, this is what I want people to see. This is who I love. Like,
I didn't know that was your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Now that I see it, I could see the connection.
Yes, my girlfriend. So I just, I don't know. It was I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was a cool video, and there's a lot of really cool places in Montrose to shoot. Like, it's really, there's a place when I'm like walking and there's all these colors on the walls and stuff. It's really,
I don't think I've ever been there.
It's really, it was next to this place called Mercantile. It was just a bunch of apartments. It was, I don't know. It was really cool. It was really colorful over there. I liked it a lot.
That's a good spot to do a video. I've never even thought of that.
Yeah, I was just driving over there one time, and I was like, "Damn, this looks cool for."
This is where I'm gonna do it.
And I dropped a pin. No, it wasn't even anything to do with that video. I saw it like a month before, and I dropped a pin. I was like, "I want to shoot a video here." And then he was like, "Where do you want to shoot?" I was like, "I have a place already. We can go over here." And we shot the video there.
But so, did you have like an idea in your head of what you wanted the video to look like? Like you just following her around and
basically, yeah. The whole idea of the video was basically me following this girl around, telling her I want to be with her, all these things I'm gonna do for her, and she's just ignoring the fuck out of me, like not giving me the time of day, and I'm just like, come on now, like just fuck with me. And then Xavier like kind of made that come to life by adding extra stuff to it. Yeah. So I just gave him basically the rough outline of what I wanted the video to kind of look like, and then he just made it way better than my expectations would have been. So I like that video. What
has the response been since you put that one out?
Everybody really likes that video because it looks good. That was the first. I wouldn't say it's the first video that I put out that looked good, but it's the best looking video I had put out at that time. So like
the best looking one so far.
Yeah, they were like, damn, this is really.
Is that your favorite one?
Yeah, that is my favorite one. Out of all the ones that I've been putting out recently, that's my favorite one just because I like the color scheme. I don't know, I just like what's going on in the video. It's really cool. It's like
I like that one where you're at a dinner.
I like that song too.
With the tie.
The no love. Yeah, I'm trying to be really I was trying to be as disrespectful as possible. Like I'm sitting at the head of the table at this girl's dad's house.
Who are those people?
Okay, the guy that plays the dad, that's Paul Muhlenberg. My friend Olo and Jordan, they're both rappers. That was their dad. I didn't tell them that their dad was about to be in my video, and that was his girlfriend also. Okay. Their dad's girlfriend, Misty, played the mom. I didn't tell them that their dad and his girlfriend were gonna be in the video. I was just like, hey, watch this video. And the girl is played by Wendy. She's just a friend that I met through my DJ J-Tech. She's really cool, and she was in the video too.
Did you actually eat the food that was there?
Yeah, I bought the food. So
you bought it?
I bought that shit.
What was it from?
Fucking like Kroger. I got like a rotisserie chicken and then some coleslaw. I don't eat coleslaw though, so I ain't eat that shit. And I got like Hawaiian rolls, and then we ate that shit. But we used most of it for the video. And then after we were done with the video, because I'm broke as shit, so I was like, I'll pay y'all for gas, and I'll feed y'all. So the video was basically, we used that food for the video, and then we ate that shit. So
it looked good.
It was.
But I was wondering that when I was like, man, I wonder if you even ate that shit.
I definitely ate the shit. I just didn't eat the coleslaw because that shit nasty. I mean, not coleslaw. What the fuck is that shit?
Was it like potato salad?
Yeah, potato salad.
Oh.
Yeah. There was no coleslaw.
No coleslaw. It was potato salad.
I don't eat that either, though, but I don't eat potato salad.
Why don't you eat potato salad?
What is it? Having like mayo? I don't fuck with mayo, dog. Oh.
That's it.
I don't fuck with mayo, man. I don't like it. This is not my thing.
Okay. So the Chop Suey song, I want to talk about that for a little bit. Of course. You have to. That's What's one up? That one and the Torn Apart song is the two first songs I heard from you. Mm-hmm. What has the response been like from that one?
Yo, okay, so most of the response has been, hell yeah, this is cool as fuck. And then like two people that I've seen have been like, fuck you for doing this. Like one dude was just like telling me that System of a Down was going to sue me. I was like, they're going to sue me for doing a cover? Are you out of your mind?
And it's not a bad cover. It's a really good one.
I was like, dude, I want them to see it. Tag them. what? What do you mean? He was like, they're gonna they're gonna see everything you have. I was like, I don't have much, so have good luck. And
They can take what I got. I mean,
he was
sure.
he was like, if you're gonna do a cover, do it right. I was like, what's the right way to do a cover? He was like, do it like the song. I was like, dude, that's not a cover.
That's not a cover. That's just
me doing that, bitch. I wanted to do it, and I like that song, and I wanted to do it in a way that relates to me, because that's the type of music I make. So I made it in the style of music that I made.
Was listening to like System of a Down and stuff coming from whenever you were younger? And
Actually, no, not really. I kind of listened to System of a Down because of like Guitar Hero, bro. Like when I was younger, I would play Guitar Hero, and I had the day that I made that, I had just listened to that song for some reason, and I was like, I'm gonna make a cover of this song.
I remember that day you were just like,
posted it.
You're like, I'm gonna make a cover of System of a Down.
Everybody was like laughing at it.
And then at the end of the day, it was there. I was like, what the fuck? This guy works fast.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna do this. Because at first I was like, maybe this will be funny. But then I was like, as I started getting into it, this is fucking good. So bet I'm about to really put my time into this. And then I made it, and people liked it. So.
What was it like making that one? Did you have any idea of how you wanted it to sound? No?
Nope. I kind of just like I sampled the guitar from the very beginning of the song, and that's all I used. And then I was like, all right, bet I'm gonna loop that, and then I'm gonna play keys over it and put drums on it and see where direction this takes me in. And it took me the direction that it ended up, and I really like it. So
why didn't you make it longer? I know a lot of people are asking why it's not longer.
I didn't feel like it, to be honest. I was like, nah, this is what y'all gonna get. I understand why people want me to do it longer, but I was like, nah, I kind of just wanted to show that I can do this. Like, I can do that. Like, I can make stuff different and cool, you know?
I think it was a really different choice to do that song, and it worked. It really worked.
Yeah. I liked the product, the end product. It was pretty cool.
And it's funny how you started it out as kind of like, I want to try to do this, but then it ended up with you making a home video for it and everything.
Yeah, because I actually made the video because of the feedback, because like a lot of people liked it, and they kept streaming it and they were sharing it. I had like 75 shares in like 2 hours. I was like, damn, all right, bet I'm about to make a video of this shit, because social media, people don't really like clicking on links. They like to see stuff, and a video is just the easiest way for people to see something and to listen to the song. So I made a video for it.
Where did you shoot that one at?
That was at Buffalo Bayou Park, which is big as fuck. So like there's just different parts of it, and I just looked around and I was like, bet this is a cool spot. We're gonna shoot. This is a cool spot. We're gonna shoot here. It was my friend Keegan, or French, that shot that one.
That's weird. I mean, that somebody would not want you to do a cover to that song.
Yeah, it was weird. He was like, that dude was really like, he was just like arguing with me about how I need to do it differently. And I was like, dude, do you make music? And he was like,
how
no.
would you do it?
I was like, well, what do you care, bro? If you don't like it, just don't listen to it, man. I mean, I like feedback, dog. I really do.
Yeah. I
listen to it a lot more than people think I do. And I mean, but at a certain point, it's just like, dog, if you don't like it, just don't listen to it. What does it matter? Really? Like,
just skip over it, man.
Yeah, you don't gotta listen. It's cool.
You don't have
cool.
to
You don't
share
like
it.
You don't have to like it.
Yeah, it's not gonna be for everybody, but the response for it is crazy. So you have a new project coming out.
Yes, sir. Dark Matter drops January 18th, 2019.
Dark Matter.
Yeah.
What's the story behind that name?
Originally, I just had a song that I was gonna put on the project called Dark Matter, and I was like, all right, I like this name, so this is gonna be it. And then once I started actually forming the album around that name, I was like, okay, this is the direction I'm gonna go in. Basically, the album is a whole lot of love songs or a whole lot of upbeat stuff, and then there's that one song that just like sucks that away. It's just like basically me venting. And if you've seen the cover, right, how it's like me laying in the grass, and like the grass around me is dead, and then outside of that is like dying, and then outside of that is vibrant. Basically, the reason I wanted that picture to look like that is because I wanted to be the thing that is sucking the life out of everything. Like, because I don't know about other people, but sometimes I'll feel like there's a bunch of good stuff going on around me, or everything's going all right, and then I'll suck the good out of something. So like, I wanted the album to be like that one song. Dark Matter is the song where I'm just like I'm draining everything out of this shit. Like I'm this is negative. Like, so that's kind of how I wanted it to do. I don't know if I explained that very well, but that's what I wanted the album to be like.
What can people expect from this one?
Very different. It's not gonna be straightforward R&B music, and it's not gonna be straightforward rap music. It's kind of, I experimented on a few songs. Like, I produced 8 of the 10 songs. One of them was produced by my DJ J-Tech, and one of them was produced by it's Torn Apart, and it was produced by these 2 people on SoundCloud. So
you don't know those people?
I mean, I'd follow them and I talk to them now.
Oh, okay.
One of them's Di Bradley, and the other one's Aquilina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know them personally, But
what has the process for putting this one, kind of been like?
It's taken a while to actually. I announced that I was making this album like at the beginning of, or the end of 2017, I think.
Wow.
And the songs that were on it then, none of them are on it now except for Torn Apart. I mean, except for Dark Matter. Like, that's the only song that is still on it from originally. Like, it's been a whole lot of trial and error, and I'll be done with it, and then I'll be like, no, I don't like this anymore. And
is that just you being a perfectionist, or?
I didn't think it was gonna live up to what I wanted the name to be, so like I just kind of molded it differently. Like, I listen to it every day. Like I listen to the whole album every single day to make sure that I still like it today, and I do. And I got to the point that I listened to it for like 3 weeks straight, and I was like, bet, this is it. So I announced that I was releasing it on the 18th.
On the 18th.
Yep.
Do you think being a perfectionist and scrapping music and trying to change everything, do you think that hurts, or?
If you delete it for real, but I don't actually delete.
You just take it off of.
Yeah, I just take it away so y'all can't hear it.
So what do you do with those songs that are actually, that
I have them. Well, the ones that I had deleted way before that were on my hard drive, those are fucking gone forever. But like the ones that were like originally on the album, I still have all that stuff. But
do you ever plan on
the album. Probably. I'll probably release it, but not on this.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll probably just be I'm releasing this song.
So you have the album and everything already completed. Mm-hmm. Do you are you working on another one already, or?
Yes, actually. I'm working with Sebastian, my friend Sebastian, and Carson, and the Burning Giraffe. Burning Giraffe, I don't know if you know who Alex Wiley is, but he's his DJ. And then Carson and Sebastian I met when I went to LA to work with him. And basically, Sebastian plays like bass and he produces and stuff, and we already have a bunch of songs done, but we're gonna add some more. I've been waiting this whole time to finish my project before we actually move forward with that one, but I'm working on that one now. Him and Carson actually produced one of the songs that's on Jid's album. Song "Working Out," they produced that song, and Sebastian's making an album for me.
How did you link up with them?
I went to one of Alex Wiley's shows in Dallas, and I was in the front and I was singing all the songs. So I'm a big Alex Wiley fan, and before the show I had messaged his DJ and was like, "Hey, I'm a singer. I need some beats. I'm a singer and a rapper. I need some beats." I sent him some music, and I was like, "I'm gonna see you at the show, bro. I'm gonna give you a CD." And I saw him at the show, and after the show, I went up to him. I was like, "Hey, man, I'm the one that messaged you." He was like, "Oh, what's up, bet?" We talked. We chopped it up. We went in the van. We smoked a blunt. I gave him my CD. I had all my info on it, and I was like, "All right, man, hit me up." And he hit me up like 2 weeks later and was like, "Yo, I fucks with you. Let's make some music." So we made a few songs, and then I flew out to LA and I made a bunch of songs with Sebastian and Carson, and yeah, that's.
I think people underestimate the power of going out to shows and actually hand to hand interacting with different artists and stuff.
Yeah, the internet's important, but like you gotta make a presence for yourself. Like that means way more than just messaging somebody. You actually have to show up and talk to them, because like I know for me, there's a bunch of people that'll message me and ask me to work with me or make a beat for them, but like you can ask me in person, bro. I'll be posting where I'm at all the time. Just show up. Come talk to me, bro.
Don't just show up like unannounced.
Yeah,
that's kind of creepy.
But like, just pull up on me. Let me talk. Let's get it. Like, it means more when you talk to people. Like in person.
I think the internet has really kind of taken away from that, and it's
easier to just touch your phone.
Yeah,
but it's not as effective.
Because some people could have like the confidence and shit to talk to somebody over the phone. But whenever you're actually face to face, it's a little bit different. That's weird.
I had to get over that because I was kind of weird about talking to new people. But like now, it's just like
I was too.
You got to. Like, you have to. It's just the deal. You got to.
Especially in your field of wanting to be an artist, and that's what you're gonna be doing. You're gonna be meeting people all the time.
Definitely.
And that's some people are kind of hard to meet.
Yeah, they're like untouchable. What do you mean? Like they're hard to actually get to, or they're hard to actually talk to?
Whenever somebody comes up to you, it's just kind of weird. Whenever somebody doesn't talk.
Yeah.
Have you ever had that? Where somebody's like, "Hey, how's it going?" And then that's the whole conversation, but they're just kind of like standing there.
Yeah, it gets really awkward. I'm just like,
and that's what I was always afraid of before I actually started talking to people. Was
you just gotta find a common point to talk to somebody about. I don't know. Like,
yeah.
If you're there to talk to them about music, then talk to them about music, dude. Like, don't just go up there and be like, "What's up?" Drink your beer next to them. Like,
what's up? And then just
hey, like you gotta like have a conversation, make a real relationship.
Yeah, and that's important.
Very important. Very important.
So for this Dark Matter, you are having like a release. Is it a listening party or is it a release party?
It's kind of both. They're gonna be listening to the album, but some of the songs I'm gonna perform them. So I'm gonna play them in order, and I'm just gonna perform some of them. Basically, it's gonna be at Club Never. They actually moved from Montrose to.
What is Club Never? I mean, you're wearing.
It's a clothing store.
Okay, you're wearing their
Club
shirt.
Never is a clothing store, and they have a hype store upstairs. They have like Yeezys and Pharrells and Supreme stuff. They have a bunch of stuff, but it's a clothing store, and they got a major upgrade, and they moved stores, and they have more space. I actually had a show there at the other one before, and that's how I know them.
Okay, yeah, so you actually know them.
Mm-hmm, I know the owner. Basically, I walked in that store one day because I like the Montrose area because there's cool like shops.
Yeah. And
I went into their old store one time, and the person that was working there was playing music over it, but I knew who the artists were, but they weren't like radio artists. It was like Saba and Smino and stuff, and those were two of my favorite artists. And I was like, bet, hey, you should listen to me. And he was like, play it. I was like, all right, cool. So I played the music over the speakers, and he was like, this is cool. I'm going to show this to my boss. And then I linked with the owner. And
what song did you play for him?
I don't remember. I think I played On My Way to Cali. Have you listened to that one? It's one of the week releases. It's called On My Way to Cali. Yeah. So I played that song. He was like, damn, this is dope. Yeah.
So that's where your show's gonna be at?
That's where it's gonna be at Club Never. It's gonna be it's 2015 West Gray Street, Houston, Texas. 6 to 10 on January 18th. There's gonna be free beer from Eighth Wonder Brewery. We're gonna be playing music. DJ J-Tech's gonna be spinning. We're gonna have a good time. I'm gonna have some merch. We're gonna chill.
Where can people find your merch at?
Ooh, they can't find it yet, but I do have a website. It's gonna be on my website. It's imdende.com. imdende.com. That's where my merch is gonna be. That's where everything is right now. You can pre-save my album on that website, on Spotify. The pre-sales start on the 25th though. Okay,
so this show, what can we expect from it?
You're gonna. You haven't seen me perform yet, right?
No, I have not. I haven't got the honor to see you perform yet.
I feel like my
but I'm gonna be at the show.
But my shows are a little bit different than. I won't say they're different. They're just I feel like it's an experience, like hearing how I interpret my own songs differently, because I'd see you if you hear the recorded versions of the songs and then you hear how I actually perform them, it's a little bit different. It's actually a lot different. So it's just gonna be, you're gonna basically hear a different version of the song that you're gonna have on your phone. Yeah.
And you're your worst critic whenever it comes to performing, because I saw a few weeks ago you were kind of bummed out that you had a bad show.
Yeah.
Was it a bad show, or was it just a bad show to you?
It was a bad show to me. Like, it was. So I can sing, like, I know that, and I sing a lot in my sets. So everybody's always just like, "Oh, that was really good," because no matter what, I'm still gonna sing good. But like, it wasn't up to par for what I think my level of performance should have been at that time. Yeah. And I hadn't had a bad set in a minute. So like, that kind of really bummed me out. But it's cool. It's trial and error. You gotta.
How do you keep moving whenever you're on stage and you're like, this isn't going good? You just
I didn't do very well that time of bouncing back, but it's just basically you got to just be like, all right, that's already done with. You got to move forward. Let's go. Like, it's just, I was in a bad mindset. Like, before my set started, sound was messing up. Then during the first song, the sound completely cut off in the middle of the song. And I was like, well, damn, this is actually an emotional song. Like, that kind of threw me off. So the rest of the set was just like, I was just kind of tumbling.
Kind of just trying to get it over with.
Yeah, I was like tumbling. I was like, damn, now yeah. But that's not what's going to happen this time, because I'm actually going to be in a good mind state this time.
And this is
my event. That event was not my event. And I do, shout out to No Sleep, because that was really cool. This is my second time doing it. Last year I was the first hip-hop artist to do it. It's mostly like rock bands.
Oh, wow.
And I was the first hip-hop artist to do it. And this year I was on there again. And shout out Pablo. He always puts me on this stuff. It's really cool. I like that guy. It just wasn't, my set wasn't what I wanted it to be. So if you want to see a real good Dende set, you can come see me on the 18th of January.
January 18th. Where can everybody listen to your music at?
You can find me on SoundCloud at I Am Dende, or you can find me on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music. Just type in Dende. You got to search a little bit now, because there's some extra people on my stuff, but you'll find me. It's just Dende.
It's kind of, it was kind of hard to try to find you.
I have to. I'm still working with DistroKid to get all those people off of my name, because it's like under my account. Like I have my own like Spotify and iTunes and Apple accounts, and there's just people's music on there.
Why?
I have no clue. They just like when you upload music, you get to check what account you're gonna upload them to, and they check the wrong account and they put it on mine. Oh. So I need them to get their stuff off of mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's weird, because I don't know what the process of like getting your music up there and stuff, and I don't know how you would go about getting them off of there.
You gotta basically just message every individual streaming source and get them to take that shit off of your name.
Damn.
Yeah.
Where can people find you on social media?
You can follow me on my Facebook music page is I Am Dende. My Instagram is I Am Dende. My Twitter is I Am Dende, but the E's are 3s, and that's how you can find me.
The E's are 3s.
These are 3s. I recently made a new Twitter. So I had a Twitter with a good amount of following on it, and then this dude told me he was going to promo it for me, and he just bought a bunch of fucking followers. What? And it pissed me off, so I deleted it.
That's a big problem then.
Yeah, I don't want bot followers, dog.
No.
That serves no purpose to me whatsoever. I want actual fans. I'm not trying to flex with 27,000 followers that are bots. I don't give a fuck about that. I want people to actually listen to my music. I don't care about appearances.
Yeah,
it would kind of piss me off.
That's
like, dude, fuck you.
That's a big problem. Even with what I'm doing, people come to me and they're like, can I get an interview? And I look, they have 27,000, 50,000 followers. But
dude, no, you don't.
No, I mean, everything you post up gets 2 likes, 10 likes.
You don't have those followers, dog. It's okay. Don't flex. You ain't got a lot of kick it.
Yeah, it's tough. We're trying to weed out the people who have fake followers and the people who have a genuine following. And I think having a genuine following is way better, obviously.
Absolutely. Because people actually listen to your music.
Yeah.
And they actually pay attention to what you're doing. And they actually want to, like, be a part of what you're doing. It's cool.
Follow I Am Dende on Instagram, Twitter. E is a 3.
E's are 3 on Twitter. All the E's are 3s because for some reason somebody already has my name. So I'm gonna message them and like be like, I'll pay you for that at name because I want it.
At Dende?
It's I Am Dende on everything, but like they have I Am Dende for some reason.
Oh, already. Okay. That's weird.
Yeah. They don't have it on any other thing but that. I was like, dude, what the fuck? Why? What do you? I think it's probably like someone that's actually just like a Dragon Ball Z stan.
Probably.
And I'm just like, dude,
that makes sense.
I want the name.
Message him, hey man, I need this.
I'm gonna need it. I'll give you $50, bro.
$50. That's not a bad bargain. I'd sell it.
Yeah, give my name back.
Follow him. Links are gonna be in the description to everything. Be on the listen for Dark Matter. Again, where can people find the show so they can come out?
It's going to be at Club Never. If you type that in your GPS, you'll find it. But it's also 2015 West Gray Street in Houston, Texas.
Come out, support. Check out the album whenever it drops. Dark Matter. We got Dende. Again, this episode is brought to you by Fiscal 84. Reneka at Builders. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. stay slum.